How's it going, my COG people? DrSlaking, the Slaking Doctor, back for whatever week this is. Week 3? There's only 3 weeks. God, I can't even count to 3. Week 3 of the COG Experiment on the CGD channel, and I am joined by your favourite co-commentator, Jack, aka Greyvee, not the food.
I am the food, though.
But also the food. But that's only on Friday nights, and what he does in his spare time with his consenting partner is none of your business. And we are commentating. This has got off to a great start, hasn't it?
It's already gone downhill. Also, shout out to Matt for using the right mic this time.
Yeah. My audio sounded really bad in the last one because Jack said something about me changing mics over, which was obviously supposed to be a hint that I sounded like shit. And I said, fuck everyone if they don't like my mic, fuck them. And I didn't realise that my mic was unplugged, so it was going through my webcam mic, and I didn't take the subtle hint. So, yeah. But this time we have the plugged-in mic, and we're commentating over Razorclawww versus Aimel, and I got Addison to send me some information, like I asked all the other commentators to do, because I figured I should probably do what I've asked other people to do. So Razor going into this game is 2-0, and he needs to win or lose by at least... Wait, he needs to win or lose by at least 4-0. I was like, he needs to win or lose by 4-0? What?
It doesn't matter.
If he wins 6-0, he doesn't make playoffs? What's going on? It's a very specific spread he needs here. He's got money down on this, all right? It's not about playoffs anymore. He needs to win that money. This is his rent. No, he needs to win or lose by no more than 4-0 to make playoffs. And Aimel is 1-1. And needs to win by 4-0 to make playoffs. So they could have just agreed to make this a 4-0 game to Aimel and throw, which, if there really is money on it, then I would have respected them for doing that.
If this ends 4-0, then we know what's happened.
We know. We can cry cheat. I'm so ready to cry cheat. I hope it's 4-0.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'd be really disappointed here if Aimel doesn't bring... I believe he has Corsola in this league, and if he doesn't bring it here, honestly, he's a coward and deserves to not make playoffs.
I think I just drowned you out with the game audio for a second there.
I mean, that's fine. Honestly, my opinions don't matter. So, game audio is probably better than me.
I did not test how loud it would be before the recording, so just gonna guess.
I mean, if people expect professionalism, they've come to the wrong place.
I've gone for 10 out of 100, and I'm hoping that that's a lot quieter than you. And if it isn't, Addison is going to fucking kill me.
Yes.
Well, we will see. Well, who knows? This is the games we play. It makes it more exciting, you know? I'm reviving Draft League by adding drama in the recording process. Will someone press A at the start signal? Fuck's sake. Come on. Oh, God. I went too far.
I don't think it's a record.
Sorry. Before we get into this, Jack, I need you to explain to me, because you know Aimel better than I do. I'm getting to know the chap. Lovely. And I know Razorclawww a little bit. Why have they called the battle Ian? Who is Ian?
Sure it's Lad.
No. That says Ian.
It's clearly named off of... I'm trying to think of an Ian.
My GCSE history teacher was a Scottish man called Ian, and he used to send me out for shouting Loch Ness at him and call me a racist. So I think it's named after him.
You're Spanish, so you can't be racist.
Oh, that is true. And also, no one likes the Scottish, so it's allowed. I think that's
exactly.
How it works.
And also, I mean, he was called Ian. He deserved it.
Yes. My granddad was also called Ian. Why did I go to GCSE history teacher instead of granddad?
Sorry, I got excited.
There is a call. Oh yeah, do you remember when you DM'd me? It was like, should we make this one really analytic and focused?
No, that was never happening.
To like surprise
it started off on the wrong foot. It was never going there.
It's a fucking Ian. I was so ready to be serious, and then they called it Ian, and I don't know what to do with myself.
Yeah. I mean, just sends you off on a tangent. So whenever I see an Ian, I'm gone.
At to preview what I'm seeing as a Corsola on a very good draft minus Chansey versus a terrible draft that Addison drafted, so we have to hate on it.
Oh yeah, no, it's a shit draft.
Awful, really bad. Weakness policy Tyranitar, lovely. Weakness policy.
There is a lot of weakness policy going on.
What is?
I'm seeing a team that loses to Corsola. Like legit. What is stopping a water ground rock?
What world are you living in?
Corsola.
Everything on this team beats it. Well, no, that's not true.
No. It's a regen mon. It's broken.
Yeah, that's
Therefore, it's
yeah.
gonna 6-0 here.
Did we
That's how it
ban
works.
regen in this league? No, I nearly banned regen, but Addison told me I was an idiot for that, so we didn't ban it. This sounds too loud. I'm gonna
No,
turn
that
this
would be
down.
fair. I think. I mean, to be fair, like Slowbro Slaking would have been just useless, and you literally couldn't use Torn. But
Well, yeah, that was the thing. I was like, well, just fucked up because so we just banned boots in the end. Because I was like, we either ban boots or we ban regen, or we ban boots and regen together, or because I just didn't want people going into boot Slowbro and clicking teleport because it's fucking boring.
yeah, no, that's boring.
I didn't want anyone to have
boring.
to commentate that. So, you know. But then also, when Billy was like, can I run sub-toxic Aegis Slash? I said yes, because that's my favourite set. So...
that was one that I was meant to watch.
Yeah.
I was meant to... I say watch instead of commentate. Yeah. I was meant to commentate over that one. And, yeah, in the end I didn't, and I am not sad. That's a fight...
Scarfighter cheat. People really underestimate Durant's physical defense. Like, it's not bad.
I was going to say... Its Fizz Def is good, it just dies to, like, anything on the special
It's
side.
literally Kartana. Like, I remember, like, saying to people,
Yeah.
like, yeah, you just throw Kartana in on, like, Lando Earthquakes and stuff, and they looked at me like I was insane, and I was like, why? It's a neutral physical hit. Kartana will take it. You don't need the HP for anything.
No, I was going to say, and Kartana will probably Oko with a choice banded set back.
Yes.
Granted, it's on Lando.
If it's
Unless
offensive,
if it's Fizz Def, then probably
no.
not, but...
No. But without the Intimidate, if it's offensive Lando, you'll kill it.
I mean, go Lucario and just get the weakness policy immediately.
Oh, I like that. See, this is why you're here, because I had stopped watching the battle. I was thinking about Landorus. That's a good play.
My name for Landorus is Lopez, so
yeah,
that makes a lot of sense.
We're twins. I'm also versatile, mustached, and quite often off the floor.
Yeah, why do you think I called it after you? Like, literally, my naming process was like, this is just Matt.
This is him. He's so frequently not touching the ground.
He is constantly floating with his arms crossed.
Oh, I do often fold my arms because I hate people.
Yeah,
but...
no, same. I try to give the impression of I really don't want to talk to you. So...
Burn. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Sorry.
That had to be oblivious, right? I wasn't paying enough attention to actually know. But
I don't know. Jirachi's a weak piece of shit, so maybe not. But this is really baiting the burn. I feel like
it really is. I suppose he switched.
Well, I would have gone for the burn. I'd have gone fishing.
I would have gone for the burn as well.
We're both bad.
We are both skilled players who don't play for hacks ever.
This is weak armor. Does this get weak armor? This gets weak armor, right? Yeah.
It is weak armor, yeah.
Oh, that's exciting.
I mean, does it outspeed Mamo? Probably not. I think it's a choice scarf Mamo, wasn't it?
Not to make this weird again, but do you ever look at Cressel's rock and also think that looks delicious? Not that I just frequently look at Pokemon and want to eat them.
It could quite easily be a lasagna.
Right? It just looks... But also sometimes a bit like a Mars bar, a bit like a chocolatey, caramelly snack. And it looks delicious.
It's one that's probably been left in the cupboard for like a little while. It's like one of those ones for a multi-pack you get at Christmas.
Yeah, or
and
like...
it's just got pushed to the back and it's kind of gone a bit weird. It's melted together a little and... Yeah, I can see it.
I like them like that, because I learned something when I was about 25, that chocolate can actually go out of date. I didn't know this, because whenever I would go trick-or-treating at Halloween, I would always end up like losing some of the chocolate around the house, and I would find it like 3 years later. It would be well out of date, and it would be kind of discoloured and weird, and my mum would be like, chocolate can't go bad, so just eat it. And I would. And then at university, people were like, chocolate does go out of date, and I was like, what?
It just goes weird. Like, it just goes discoloured. It still tastes like chocolate.
Ah, yeah. That was excellent.
But also, that was an Endure Crossel.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
I'm not entirely sure what to expect here. Is it Custap?
I get
surely
that
the
he wanted
Custap
to
would
go
be necessary
fast.
with the weak armor. He just wants to be really, really quick. He just wanted to be... That's a rest talk Durant. Sorry, I just missed that.
Oh, it's a Swords Dance Tentacruel. Ooh.
I mean, this is some heat. I appreciate these sets.
Well, I guess if he's just got to make sure he doesn't lose by more than 4-0, he's just got to claim 2 kills. So you just...
I was going to say, you click buttons.
But that's why I wouldn't have switched this whole game if I was Razorclaw. I would have just led with something and just clicked buttons till all 6 of my Pokemon were dead and refused to switch.
And somehow we lost 6-0.
Do you know something I've really enjoyed about commentating? Is that when you're actually playing that...
Bruh. I didn't even know this mod got that. Guys, Power Herb Solar Blade Crossel.
The
I have seen it
prediction
all.
into Lucario on the resisted Solar Blade. Genius! He looked at the Tentacruel and he said, no, this is neutral to Solar Blade. Let me bring in Lucario. Incredible.
I have no words. Aimel is somebody who is
drunk.
Honestly, one of the yes. He is like a kid that has just been let loose in a candy store, and he's like, I'm picking one of everything, and I don't care if it mixes.
This Endure is just timer stall, but it's your own timer.
Really
What's the point?
Yeah.
I guess if it was Life Orb Lucario, he would he'd maybe make it to Life Orb chip.
Maybe he's hoping that if he's quick enough, he'll outspeed the priority.
Oh, I was going to say before I got absolutely baffled by Solar Blade Cressel.
Yeah, I lost track of everything.
One of the things I really like about commentating is that when you're playing the game, you don't really get to look at the Pokemon, if this makes sense. Like, I don't look at the moves or the animations or the mons, because I'm so, like, in the game. I don't get to look at it and think, I want to bite into that Cressel rock. Like, do you get what I mean? Like, you stop seeing the Pokemon. Yeah. You just kind of see the spreads and the numbers, and you're like, yeah, this is the game now.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I absolutely get what you mean. Like, I don't think I've ever looked at Cressel in Wi-Fi ever.
Yeah,
but now I'm actually getting to look at it.
And like Mamoswine, when it was on the field a minute ago, like it had. So when it comes back out, if you pay close attention, over its mouth, it has like a furry flap. Oh, that sounds well. Anyway, it has a furry flap, and its furry flap kind of wiggles as it breathes in and out, and it's just a cool little thing. I've never noticed it because I'm too focused on the game.
That's a good point though. Like literally all you see when you play is the moves and the health bars, and that's about it.
Yeah. Like
you literally so concentrate on everything else that it's like driving.
Yeah.
When you're driving, I don't know about everyone else, but I'm not paying attention to what's going on around me. It's a lot of drivers that do, but
I get in trouble for watching YouTube videos while I drive, but that's a whole different thing.
That's different.
Don't do that, children.
But when you're in a passenger seat, you suddenly realise there's things that exist on like your everyday into work trip that you've never noticed before. Yeah. It feels like that.
Yeah, 100%. And it's the same, like, so I do the same journey to work and back all the time, and then you put someone else in the car with you for that same journey, and they'll be like, wow, that house is sick, and you'll be like, there's a house here? Like, I didn't even, like, I completely get what you mean. Like, it just becomes background noise, and that's what, like, when you're playing competitive Mons, the game, the graphics, the animations, you don't fucking notice any of it, do you?
No. I mean, like, the Mons in this game are actually really nice.
Goodbye, Tentacruel.
That's fucking dead.
If this game finishes 4-0, I'm calling rigged.
I mean, yeah, especially for last switch. That was a questionable one. Does he have enough quick switching?
What?
There's a tornado. There's a whole tornado right there.
What?
I'm trying to... Maybe he was expecting... superpower?
He was in with the Lucario. Like,
yeah.
You're not fearing Stone Edge.
Yeah.
I think he just wanted the free switch.
I don't know.
I think if he'd gone into Tornadus here, I definitely would be calling. Maybe he didn't want, maybe he thought maybe a U-turn would come out, and he didn't want his Lucario to take the U-turn chip.
I mean, if he's expecting a U-turn, then Tornadus is still the switch.
But then maybe Tornadus lets in something he doesn't want to let in. So maybe he was like, look, if he Earthquakes, I'm happy for Tentacruel to die. If he U-turns, I would rather have Tentacruel on the field than Taunt.
It does force a switch here. It does like potentially force a kill. And if he only needs to win 4-0, then that's all he needs to do.
Wow.
Also, this is doing -2.
Fat pink blob. Oh, I should have banned this fat pink
I was going to say, like, why do we not just ban all the Stormons?
Because I kind of like... Okay, I'm going to be careful what I say here.
Yeah, no. I do like the fat Mons as well. I
like that Stall is a playstyle. I like that the Mons is a versatile game that you can play any way you want. And I like that in Draft there are different ways you can play. And this is definitely, by the way, weak armor fucking Crystal. This is not a Stall team. But I think it makes the game more interesting that everything isn't the same. I just think Boost, Teleport, Regen is dull.
That's Body Slam. This is Serene Grace, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely Serene Grace. Yep.
But no, I agree. Like, I don't like when people say that Stall is a unskilled play style. Because it's just not. Yeah, it takes skill. It takes more skill than just click buttons.
The
threat's in. it's over.
Corsola is such a like nice Pokemon. Like it's such a nice design.
It is.
It looks so good. I really like it.
It's so happy.
It's so cute. Like when I played through Gen 3, I think I don't remember which gen it came out in. Was it out in 2 or was it out in 3?
Gen 2. Gen 2. It's
I
one of those mons that you're so irrelevant that you don't know which gen it came from.
Well, I don't think I ever saw it when I played through Gen 2 because I literally just picked my starter and then soloed the game with my starter and didn't catch anything else. So I don't think I ever really noticed it existed. But in Gen 3, when I saw it for the first time, I was like, this mon is cool. Like, I like
Someone didn't fish at Olivine City.
Yeah,
obviously.
No, I did not. Is that where you get it? Good knowledge. Good
I think it's the route to the left. I had to tell my left and right for a second there. It's to the left of Olivine. I think you might be able to find it in Olivine as well, but I only know that because I did a catch 'em all. It's like a few years ago, and I didn't even know where Corsola was.
I can't. I think, can you trade for it in one of the like that? You know, there's that city in Hoenn which is like floating. I think you can either trade
Pacific
for
Log.
it. Yeah, I think you can either trade for it or fish for it there, something like that. And I was like,
also,
sick.
how weird was Mirage Island? I never saw it.
Yeah, and then in the remakes, oh, don't get me started. Oras, everyone's like, oh, Gen 6 was bad, but Oras saved it. No, Oras fucking sucked because you just got given a Lati for free. Everything was so easy. It was, I didn't like it. I liked Wonder Trade, though. I did like
There's a lot of Endure going on here.
There's
a lot of Endure.
I'm glad you're paying attention to the game. Wait.
Also, why didn't he do this the first time round? If it was,
yeah. Oh, because he was definitely predicting the U-turn. But then
he's got to have been, yeah. But
yeah, I don't know.
Does this even outspeed, or does he just go for the bullet punch?
I don't think bullet punch will kill from there, will it?
No. Maybe that was a close combat before, so you never know.
You just assume that Lando's
is not
fat.
very strong though. I mean, Lando is always fat. Even if it's not fat, it's fat.
And it's only +1 Lucario. It's not +2. I don't think this is going to kill.
Wasn't it the what's it called ability, Inner Focus?
Oh, you're right. That was +2. It still doesn't kill though.
That did nothing.
No way there. I didn't think it was going to do much.
And that's his main Corsola check gone. So honestly, this this is. I mean, Corsola comes in, and I don't think there's any way of Razor actually being able to deal with it.
So I was calcing the other day because I was actually looking at drafting Corsola because I needed to use a point up, and I was like,
"Yep,
can AV Corsola beat Tornadus?" And if you land Focus Blasts, which I always do, like Tornadus beats it easily. Like Power Gem does nothing, and it just nasty plots and then Focus Blasts you to oblivion. And I was like, Corsola,
how heavy is Corsola?
No,
can you get away with Grass Knot?
I mean, you could, but you would be a coward, so I would judge you.
I mean, you would, yeah.
I would judge you heavily. I think you would. Has Razorclaw got any KOs yet?
Razor's got
Cressel.
one.
Cressel.
Yeah, Cressel died.
Is he gonna get 2? This is looking pretty rough.
I mean, this Durant surely just dies to something here.
Yeah, and flinch. He's just got to flinch. Easy flinch.
I'm curious as to what the rest talk was there for.
Cressel.
Probably Cressel.
I literally don't.
That is respectable damage.
Oh, that's a bulky boy.
I mean, it's okay because Aimel's free.
Look at him. He's so angry.
I mean, if you were forced to wear that same outfit every day, would you not be pissed?
He looks like someone stole his lunch. Throw looks like someone has stolen. Yeah. He's gone into like the staff fridge at lunchtime, and his ham sandwich is gone. He's like, "Fucking, who took my sandwich? I'm gonna throw you across this office." He looks fuming.
That's where the name comes from. That is the origins.
Is it? He throws his co-workers around. We're going into the bulk up taunt on the bulk up throw. I don't know. I guess he hasn't revealed that it's physical, so this might actually scare the throw out.
It might.
Otherwise, throw just sweeps.
Yeah, I mean, there's a chance that there's just something dies here.
Oh,
Storm throw.
Good move. Wow.
No,
he crit.
Crit mad.
How dare he crit? You wouldn't have seen this, but in the first time he ran this, Auto and Irish were commentating, and they forgot that Storm Throw was not Circle Throw, and it killed something, and they were like, "Oh, the crit! The crit is why it killed." It was quite good fun. I enjoyed it a lot. There's too much rest
That's
going on here.
to be fair, how often do you see moves like Storm
never.
Throw?
That's what like why it was completely valid that they got it mixed up with Circle Throw, because it's such a rare move. Both are rare moves, to be fair.
Yeah, so like it's a surprise that you don't occasionally see that lived on 5.
I like Circle Throw Poliwrath. That's one of my favorite Poliwrath sets. Protect, Scold, Circle Throw, and insert last move.
I've just seen it and it's triggering me. I'm pretty sure your mouse is just on the screen. I don't know if it is in the recording, but I can see it and it's now bothering me.
It's not visible on my screen, so I don't think it's in the recording.
Oh, that's all right then. It's just me who can see this.
Where can you see it? Whereabouts is it? Is it covering anything important?
No, it is literally in the middle of like nothing. Even on that screen, it's covering nothing.
All right, let me just in case, I will move it here. There you go. Just in case it was in the recording. If it was in the recording, I'm very sorry.
I am slightly less triggered, and if anyone watching can see it, then they are as well. Corsola is forcing switches here.
That's what it does.
I'm drafting Corsola round 1 in a league soon.
Wait, I thought Throw was on the field.
I'm just going to do it.
When did Corsola come out?
He swapped out. He swapped out on the tour, and I expect, thinking Hurricane was about to come off.
Oh, yeah, that's valid. That's very valid.
To be fair, I appreciate that Torn set.
It's pretty fun.
Chesto Berry Acrobatics.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Kind of nice.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. Pretty good prep. Walled by this, though.
It's taking 50 seconds for him to decide how he's possibly going to deal with this Corsola.
I hate that you were right. Why were you right? Oh no. This is looking bad for our hero.
I was going to say, Torn is hard-walled by this.
Oh,
Gold. This
Where's
is doing
the power
damage.
gem? Oh, it's so bad. It's so bad, but it's cute. It's really cute.
I think maybe that will pick up a KO if he gets a bit lucky with crits.
Oh, poor Corsola. It's just doing
He doesn't
his
have a
best.
Scold switcher, though.
It's just, he can literally PP stall the scolds out. This is so bad.
No, the crit's happening before then.
This is so bad. We just need Aimel to sack a Pokemon so that Razor has the less than 4-0 loss, and then he can forfeit.
The rock too.
Oh, ooh,
that's doing significantly more.
Is it Hustle, Corsola? Is it Hustle?
I am a man of the hustle. I respect the hustle.
Look, is it 27% health damage on it? Surely it shouldn't be at that, because it should have regened it off, right? Right?
Yeah, I wasn't paying enough attention to that.
I'm pretty sure it came in on an acrobatics.
On the protection club. Of course, was getting a kill. The sweep is happening.
I want to believe this is Hustle Corsola. I haven't been paying enough attention to know.
I would absolutely love it if it's Hustle Corsola. And the fact that it hit the Rock Tomb if it is Hustle Corsola.
Do you think
because that's already, 90% accurate?
You know the weird, bony growths that are coming out of Corsola's head? I don't know what they're called. I'm sure there's a scientific word for the things that comes out of, coral or whatever the hell this thing is.
Yeah, the random, antler things they got.
Yeah, exactly. Antlers, that's what they're now called. Good. You know Corsola's antlers? Do you think if you snapped them off and licked them, they'd taste like that kind of rock candy that you get at the seaside? You know, if you go to the beach.
I could see it. I could also, if you snap it off, I could see it being like a cactus. And it's just, liquid inside.
Do you think it tastes good? Do you think it tastes like sherbet?
I reckon it... I don't know. I reckon it probably tastes like, I don't know, shellfish.
Oh, no. I don't want that. No.
You don't want a shellfish drink?
No. No, I wanted it to taste like the rainbow, you know? It's all pink and stuff. I wanted it to be like a Skittles
hang on.
milkshake.
It's a Calippo.
Yes. Now
you had to, if you pushed on, you snap it off and then start pushing it up, it's literally a Calippo.
Oh, yes. I am so here for this. This is excellent. I can't wait to find a Corsola and maim it.
As we all think. Honestly, any sane person would think that.
Oh, fuck. You made me laugh when I moved my mouse. No. Get off the screen, you bitch.
Why is your hand on your mouse? So you just,
No, okay.
You just sit there with your hand on the mouse the entire time.
I have to be in control. You never know when you might need to pause. No, my water was on the other side of my mouse, and I reached my water and then laughed. So rested my arm on the mouse to steady myself as I laughed viciously, as uncontrollable laughter.
Aggressively.
Oh, this is just chaos, isn't it?
This one can actually just win, I think, at this point.
We're just watching an Australian fight a Frenchman, and neither of them are getting anywhere.
He's not even French.
Isn't he? No, he's Canadian French.
He's Canadian,
right?
yeah.
Wow. He can either be French or American. It's his choice.
I was going to say, he chose to speak French, therefore he is French.
Oh, dear. I've been to Canada. Really liked it. Really big fan of the place.
I would love to go to Canada. However, I would never have the means to.
We went when I was very young to Calgary, and we only did because we knew people there, and they agreed to let us stay with them free of charge for the whole time we were there. So we didn't have to pay for any like food or accommodation or anything. They literally fed us and housed us for the whole time we were there. And the guy that we were staying with like broke his ankle as soon as we got there, and I felt really bad for him when I was younger. Because I was like, oh, he seems like such a nice guy. And then when I got older, I learned that he was an absolute wanker. And I was like, I'm glad you broke your ankle and had to stay in bed the whole time we were visiting you, because I wouldn't have wanted to spend time with you.
Yeah. I mean, that's generally what I think about everyone nowadays.
This is true. This is true. I mean, the red flag was when we were staying with them. His daughters were like, "Yeah, we have social services, we have child services, whatever the one is that takes children away from parents." They're like, "Yeah, we have that on speed dial. If you dial like 9 or whatever, it will call social services to tell our parents." And I was like, "Oh, that's a funny joke." I was like 8. I wasn't like, "Oh shit, that's a major red flag."
Yeah. Turns out not so much of a joke in the end, but
lovely country. Lovely.
Yeah. You take the people away from it. It's just a really nice experience.
Can you tell I work for the Tourist Board of Canada? Can you tell they're sponsoring this video? Great donuts, to be fair. And brilliant breakfast waffles with maple syrup, which I know is a cliche, but we really did eat it, and it was great.
It seems a bit sickly for a breakfast.
I
don't know. I'm more of... I mean, true. I think that is a very fair point.
I would have eaten a Corsola antler for breakfast if I'd been given the choice.
I mean, we all would.
We would.
With a side of Crossel. I don't know if it's just me, but like the older I get, the more I'm just like preferring the savoury food, like especially for breakfast.
I want to say yes, but I also eat either brioche or pain au chocolat every day for breakfast, or Cocoa Pops because I'm a child.
I mean, okay, yeah, I also just go for the Cocoa Pops, but I count that as a savoury because it's close enough.
Oh, Jack, I love you. Right, with my old housemates, I had this argument for so long that any breakfast cereal is savoury, and they were like, "No, it's chocolate, it's a sweet," and I was like, "I wouldn't eat it as a dessert," which is a lie because I would, because I fucking love Cocoa Pops.
Yeah, we all would.
But, crit hacks.
Crit clinch. I mean, it doesn't matter because this.
Goodbye.
I'm
dead anyway. Yeah.
Does he have anything that lasts speed?
I don't know, but that's the 4-0. That's all he needs, so you can just sack everything.
That is the 4-0, yeah. But we might just stop watching at this point. We'll go
no, because Aimel still needs to win 4-0, so... You know.
I mean, instead of smash or pass, we'll just do what food do we eat, or what Pokemon we eat as food.
I wouldn't eat Landorus.
No, Landorus looks like it's going to be like very bony. There's probably not much meat to it.
The tail is all gristle.
Yeah, I mean, also Torn. He's got a bit of a stomach, so I reckon there's a nice bit of meat on that.
Good torn breast.
Yeah. I can imagine that's like a high-class chicken breast.
Yeah, I think so. Make for a good burger. How to say you're uncultured without saying you're uncultured. Makes for a good burger. That's what I would do with the highest quality chicken. I'd make it into a burger.
Yeah. I mean, I would go for a burger. Chicken burger sounds great right now. I have not had dinner. I had a couple of sausage rolls from Greg's, but I haven't had dinner yet. So, chicken burger is absolutely that's sounding pretty good right now.
I made some pasta and it made me want to vomit. But it didn't taste bad. It just made me feel really, really pukey. So,
Did you have anything with the pasta, or was it just dry pasta?
So we
not dry pasta. It was cooked. I would assume.
Well, actually, I like my pasta chewy.
Partial cooked. I believe they call that al dente.
Yeah, exactly. I just eat it straight out of the bag. That's how lazy I am. Just give me that dry pasta. I used to eat frozen pasta when I was poor and living alone and just eating to survive. I'd buy bags of frozen ready-made pasta and just chuck it in a pan, fry it.
I thought you meant like you actually just would freeze the bag of pasta and
no,
eat it.
No, you can buy like frozen pasta. It comes with like congealed like frozen sauce on it, and you just literally throw it in a pan and fry it. It's really actually surprisingly tasty when you have nothing else going on in your life.
When you have no standards at that point.
Yeah, when you're really depressed, it tastes delicious. No, we had pasta tonight, and I had like bacon and so we do one of these like meal box things where they deliver the recipe at the start of the week with all the ingredients, and you cook it. So it was quite a fancy one. It had like creme fraiche and like courgette and like shit that scares me if I'm told to do anything with it without instruction.
I see the courgette on the shelf, and I'm just nah, I'm staying well
I'm like
this.
That's cucumber that I have to cook. I don't know how to cook cucumber. Stay away from me. I don't understand it. But they give me instructions on how to do it. So it was good. But the bacon was smoked, and I think I'm not good with like smoked stuff. Also,
smoked bacon is superior. Also, that Tyranitar probably died like at least 6 times.
I like how he got the 4-0 and then sacked everything. Rigged.
Yeah.
Rigged.
Yep.
The CGT, the COG Experiment confirmed rigged. Mounty only beat me in finals because he paid Addison. All confirmed. Get your favorite.
I thought he paid you.
Oh.
What? He paid you to throw in finals. Was that? I thought that's how it was.
I didn't get paid. What the fuck?
I mean,
this is bullshit.
I was taking bribes all season. Apart from like a few people, I like Mounty bribed me really well. I lost 6-0 to him. I gave him all a diff. But that's the reason why I finished 3-6. It had nothing to do with me being a terrible player.
I want everyone who's made it this far in this chaotic video to A, congratulate Aimel on bribing his way to playoffs, and B, comment their favourite Draft League conspiracy down below. Mine is also that Wolf Glick is actually a wolf, and he's a reverse furry. He just dresses as a human.
I can see it. That's
my favourite Draft League conspiracy. What's yours?
There's so many good ones. I just don't know which one to pick out. I was too busy thinking about my own question of please leave a comment of what Pokemon you think will make the best food.
Should we just, after the season finishes and all the serious content's been done and all that whatever.
Did you just say serious content?
yeah, like this. Shall me and you just sit down and upload to this channel without Addison's consent a video of us smash or pass eating every Pokemon?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. We are absolutely, we're doing that.
Subscribe if that's the content you want to see.
Hang on, we got to do the full thing of if this video hits some likes, then we'll do it. If it hits 1 like,
no, because I can like it myself. If this video gets 2, no, because you could like it 3. If this video hits 3 likes, never mind that I have multiple channels I could like it from. Ignore that. I'm too lazy to do that. If this video hits 3 likes,
I'm not going
to. we will eat a Corsola live on stream. Is that what we said?
Yes.
that was it, right?
And if we manage to hit 5 likes,
yes,
we'll dabble for a Crustle as well.
Yeah, we'll go for it. We're gonna have no fucking teeth left. We're gonna live up to the Brit stereotype of terrible teeth.
I mean, I'm already there.
Yes.
But I mean, we're not biting into the Corsola like antler. Like that would be the bit that you would assume would be like rock, effectively.
Because we're pushing out the innards and sucking it dry.
Yeah. I mean, have you ever had like a Cornish rock?
Yeah.
And I'm talking about the sweet, obviously,
okay.
Not the actual rocks themselves.
It depends. I've never picked up a pebble and taken a chunk. Yes, yeah.
You miss out, especially the Cornish ones. They are extra salty. But I mean, we've also figured out we've worked out a lot of things during this video. We've worked out the Corsola's rock typing is actually the sweet rock instead of the Pokemon rock typing.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. That's another Draft League conspiracy that we've not debunked. We've proven to be true.
I'm going with that, despite us disproving it as a conspiracy now. It's fact.
I think the main thing we've learned from both of these battles is that you and I should not commentate battles because
we should not be let loose with free creativity to do whatever we want in a video. Like that just it
doesn't work.
I mean, I couldn't tell you actually what the score was at any point during this game.
I know it was 4-0 at the end because they cheated.
I mean, that was always going to happen. I was expecting to get to that 4-0, but I just didn't know what the score was in the meantime.
It was good. I thoroughly enjoyed this, and hopefully all of you did too. It was an excellent battle between two leading competitors who both made playoffs. Oh, what a coincidence. And I can't wait to call them cheats in the next round.
Yes. I mean, as much as we did not mention the battle really at all during this entire time, it was a fun game.
Yeah.
And there were some creative sets, and both
100%.
players are extremely good. And you should go and check them out.
You know, no one's listening at this point. We're plugging.
I know they've literally gone they've only lasted probably about 30 seconds into this. Heard who was in the commentary and just like, nah, click it out. This is going to be some bullshit.
We've plugged the coaches who've actually made good content at the point where no one is listening to our bad content. Yes, that's how you do it.
This is how you YouTube, isn't it?
That's how I YouTube.
Wait until the last second and go, oh shit, yeah, I'm going to plug things. Okay, now I'm going.
Like, subscribe, and send me your favourite Draft League conspiracies in DMs if you're too embarrassed to comment them.
And also, what Pokemon will make the best food. And you can't have Corsola or Crustle.
Or Mantine, because we did that one yesterday.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, we did Mantine as well.
There's too
I mean,
many
Tornadus we've touched on, but I feel like we can probably give people
No,
that.
I'm not having that. No.
No? Okay, well,
it's got to be original. Fucking hacks trying to steal our thing.
I mean, we should probably end this before we just carry on for like 2 hours and just...
This is just a podcast now. All right, we'll end it here. Thank you so much for living around with us, and we'll catch you again next time.